It's the legendary, and I'm going from dancing on stages to words dancing across the pages.
Hopping, stopping, hopping like a rabbit. When I take the lean or else, you know I got to have it.
My books are going to be the impact of the industry. I first started putting the words on the pages, say around 88. I was living with a rapper, producer, Def Jeff, and he suggested that I write a treatment for his video dropping rhymes on drums.
On a mission fishing in an empty tank, coming up blank. Crank the drums up so I can hear it. And
it was kind of hot. He was like, "Ledge, man, you got skills, man. Why don't you write a script for us?" So next day I went out, bought a typewriter, started knocking it out, but my script actually turned into a book. My first book was Young Lokes on the West Side, and that chronicles the gang life on the west side of town. Contrary to what people believe, people automatically assume because they christened me the next Donald Goines and the reincarnation of Iceberg Slim. That's the moniker, you know, the people have put on me. But contrary to what people believe, I was inspired by a white dude named SIDNEY Sheldon, referred to as the master storyteller. Music has always inspired my writing, mainly because everything I do is music driven, and that's from my background being an OG hip hop boogie pioneer. For instance, my book, The Hip Hop Love Story, that was inspired by the song I'm a Bachelor, It's Not By Choice by The Temptations. So even though it's a hip hop book and that's an R&B song, it just fit the mold, and it just really inspired me to write a whole book. Now other songs inspired me to write scenes, like I use Faith by Scarface for my book Moral Dilemma, when one of the main characters is, you know, stuck inside jail missing his family. That song really set the tone for that scene and really inspired me to write the hell out of it. So everything I do is music driven. You start off with anything. You emulate your elder or your teacher, and then once you do that, you start to develop your own style, and it just comes about. It's not like something you sit down and say, okay, I just want to be abstract or different from everybody else. It's just when you take time and understand and learn the craft, it's just something that is blessed upon you. So the style I have was blessed upon me, but I started off, you know, just reading books, and then bam, it just hit. Just like the Soul Brother Boogie, baby. I was told by a friend that my books were more than just a book. He said my book is like going on a journey. It's like taking you on a legendary experience. And it hit me, and I was like, wow, because I write in a cinematic form. You know, it feels like a movie, but it's not a movie, it's a book. But it just feels that way. The urban experience. So I picked the genre picked me. And it's an interesting question that just because most of my characters are based, you know, in the hood, some are not. But it's just the style I write in, the language I use, you know, I'm automatically, you know, put in the urban experience genre. I'm staying in my lane, and I'm about to shake up the game. You know, I've had a cult following for some time now. And not to sound vain, but from experience, I had to let the game catch up to me. It's like I've been a pioneer before. There's some pluses and some minuses to that. And the professions that I was blessed with, dancing and writing, are two of the toughest professions in the game. So to be a pioneer at dancing, I saw the struggles I had to go through. I didn't want to do that with writing, you know? So I kind of just waited, you know, my time and let time catch up to me. So with the Quentin Tarantinos, the show The Wire, shows like Oz, Boardwalk Empire, those are all the things I was doing over 15, 20 years ago. So now the door's open for me to do it. I don't have to be the first one to do it, and I'm comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? Because my people know I was the first ones, you know, that I was writing in those styles. But now that the door has been opened up for me, then I could just come through and, you know, and wreck shop. First book I'm gonna release is the original Young Lokes on the West Side. So enjoy the game, enjoy the journey, enjoy the experience, the legendary experience. Believe that.